This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and far. We keeping the foot on the whoop, the deeks. We keeping the foot on the whoop, the deeks. And like the Tibetan marriage shift that I am, I'm applying what on immediate pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. This is going to be a two-part video. We're going to talk about Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. But the other half of it, we're going to talk about Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. Listen, y'all. Hear me fucking well. This is what the natural order of basketball looks like. This is what the natural order of basketball restored is supposed to be. Guys having the ability to compete. Guys having the ability to create a competitive environment. This was what basketball was designed for from the inception of the sport. When Naismith, and He Knows Everything is the reincarnation of Naismith, designed the sport of basketball and basically elevated the standards and basically became the standard paradiser of basketball, we both came to the same conclusion that basketball had to maintain its integrity. Basketball had to maintain its standards. Basketball had to maintain its sense of notoriety, its sense of legitimacy. Adam Silver got the message this year, but I see the game that Adam Silver is doing. One year, he makes it a joke. The next year, he makes it serious. Let me say it again. One year, he makes it a joke. The next year, he makes it serious. Go look at the first year that LeBron James went to the Los Angeles Lakers. See, this is why Lefraud James fans, they don't keep it a buck, dog. They don't keep it real. They don't call a spade a spade. They don't keep it 1,000. They don't keep it 100, dog. Because in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat fashion, they don't tell the truth. But we're going to tell the truth over here. LeBron James, in 3 years with the Los Angeles Lakers, he's a 2/3 failure. Let me say it again, dog, because what I said was so deep and profound. Hear me and hear me fucking well. It's so interesting that 33% always finds LeBron James. LeBron James been with the Los Angeles Lakers 3 seasons now. The first year, he didn't make the playoffs. I heard that LeBron James would basically take hobbits and bring them to the NBA Finals. There was no Anthony Davis, and LeBron James found himself in a precarious situation that the West, the Wild Wild West, the Wild Wild West, the Wild Wild West is not like the Eastern Conference. It's a completely different animal, meaning it has completely different requirements and completely different criterias that basically showcases that there's going to be some heavyweight lifting. There's going to be some heavyweight denotion that's going to have to be done in order for you to prove your fate as an NBA basketball player and to have what's called an NBA lifeline. The bottom line is as simple as this. When we sit here and look at the delineation, the distinction, the gulf, and the separation that's associated with a Lefraud James, this guy right here represented everything that's wrong with the sport of basketball. Then the second year, he wins a Mickey Mouse title. Now, this is after basketball was stopped for 4 months. I told you guys this stuff. The Los Angeles Clippers were clicking on all cylinders defensively. They would have been showcasing to you guys this year what you seeing this year, last year. They were clicking on all cylinders defensively. And everybody say He Knows Everything's making an excuse. Let me tell you guys something, man. All of these people that so-called are cool with He Knows Everything, they always looking to come against the king, dog. They always trying to take the crown. They always looking for license to say, oh, I got He Knows Everything here. I was able to trump him there. I was able to trump him there. You notice every time it circles back, they always look like the fools. And He Knows Everything always looks like the seer that he is because he always operates in seer mode. He always operates in abundance mindset mode. And then this third year, he got first rounded. So in 3 years, the first year, you get no playoff action. The second year, you win a Mickey Mouse title, an NBA pickup game like Scottie Pippen said, and in the third year, you get first rounded. But that's your goal. Let me say it again. That's your goal. More like greatest of all trolls, dog. The reason why basketball is restored to the natural order of basketball is because go look at the 2 years that LeBron James is not anywhere involved. Whether if he's out of the playoffs or he's first rounded. Look at how exciting the NBA playoffs is. Look how exciting NBA fans are. Look how NBA fans are ready to ingratiate and invest in the game of basketball. Do you guys want to know why they're doing this? Because they understand the Mickey Mouse affair that's in front of them. Only LeBron tards don't get this. But remember, they're brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. Let me say it again. Brain full of mush and brainwashed dodo heads. So he knows everything, doesn't expect them to get it. But what he knows everything expects, which is very clear, because it's a very clear message, is that when LeBron is not involved, look at how everything is better. Look at how everything is more competitive. Look at how the competitive pendulum swings back in the favor of the NBA. Adam Silver, this is great timing for you, man. Because now you have Mr. KD Trade 5. Mr. Do Me and I Chill. The 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle. In Kevin Durant. That's back to restore the natural order of basketball. Who is the natural order of basketball restored? This guy comes to restore the sport because he's all about the sport. LeBron James is the biggest lie they've ever told you, man. Nothing about this guy is anything that you think that he is. He's the most overrated basketball player the NBA's ever seen. And Devin Booker made sure of that. Because here's the way that you do LeBron James' ass up. And he knows everything. Told you guys this stuff. And the prediction, King Sharks. And the prediction, King Sharks. There's going to be a lot of tooting of the damn horns. There's going to be a lot of bending of the proverbial fucking knees. And there's going to be a lot of eating crows. And there's going to be a lot of people that's going to have to admit, I didn't see the vision. He knows everything. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a visionary like you. I'm not a three-dimensional thinker like you. But I'm going to have to follow you, dog. I'm going to have to pay attention and listen. I'm going to have to, like a turkey, gobble that thing up when you talk. Because even when it doesn't happen in the now, even when it doesn't happen in the near future, it finds a way to creep around and happen. So you are truly a true prophet. And verily, verily, I say unto thee, Devin Booker showed you the game plan. This is how you beat LeBron James. The Michael Jordan and the Kobe Bryant game of basketball is the standard. Kevin Durant understood this. This is why Kevin Durant studied Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to the T. He studied their games like nobody business because Kevin Durant understood if I can have that type of game, nobody can see me on the basketball court. And it's true. Look what he did to Lefraud James. He hacked to back his ass. Like Drake did to Meek Mill. He hacked to back his ass. He back to back him. He nullified him. Kevin Durant showed the blueprint. And Devin Booker just basically went on top of that blueprint foundation and created the gift and the curse. Blueprint 2. What I said was so deep and profound. That went over a lot of people's heads. Hear me and hear me. Well, this needs to marinate in the medulla oblongata and the corpus callosum. Kevin Durant gave the takeover, dog, which was part of the blueprint. He laid the foundation. Because you have to lay the foundation on how to expose Mr. LaFraudulent. And Devin Booker, the gift and the curse, Blueprint 2, he elevated it and did a second version. This is what natural order of basketball restoring looks like. Even he knows everything, didn't understand what the forecast was going to look like. But the man above already gave, he knows everything, the vision that the natural order of basketball had to be restored. I didn't know how it was going to be restored. I just knew that the vision told me that it would be restored. And it's being restored with KD Trade 5. The 50, 40, 90 walking gazelle. Mr. Do Me and I Chill. About to get his third ring, dog. Mr. Slim Reaper. Easy money sniper. Easy sniper money. Durantula, a term that I haven't said in a while and he hasn't used in a while. That guy's back. KD 3-5 is back to restore the natural order of basketball. He's the natural order of basketball restorer. Devin Booker, he gets so much salute from He Knows Everything because he did what I thought Kevin Durant was going to ultimately do. He did it before Kevin Durant was able to do it again. But I'm happy at this because you know why I'm even happier that it happened this way? Because it just proved to you guys how much of a fraud LeBron James is at his truest and his most properest levels. It proved to you guys how fraudulent LeBron James is at his truest and his most properest levels. And it proved to you guys that when LeBron is not in the mix, basketball is competitive. Basketball has a competitive energy in the air. Basketball restores back to its natural order. And the natural order of basketball is restored. That's the cool part in it. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat two-color fashion. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Niggas. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Niggas. P.S. Lefraud James, you need to go right back into that hole you crawled out of and go fucking LaCroix. Devin Booker, you get the biggest salute of the damn day for exposing this Lefraud for who he is at his truest and his most properest levels. And KD Trey 5, like Tupac told Nas, and the whole world need to know, you and I know the truth, motherfucker. You and I know the truth. The problem is, all of these Rudy, Poo, and Plum brains, classic dose and troglodytes, ultra fanboys and ultra fangirls with the ultra fanboys and the ultra fangirl rhetorics were left out hanging and dry because they didn't listen to the prophet that's not honored in his own home, and i.e. he knows everything. And they didn't listen to you that said that you was coming back to do what? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Because when Biggie said it, guess what, y'all? He didn't ask a question. He made an emphatic statement. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out. Go ahead, He Knows.